Hello, my name is Jason Lowry.
And I'm a very patriotic Mark Tody.
And this is the 250th anniversary of America and the Parkland Podcast.
It's the Parkland Podcast with Jason and Mark. It's the Parkland Podcast with Jason and Mark. They got plenty to say. They got plenty of heart. On the Parkland Podcast with Jason and Mark. It's the Parkland Podcast. Yeah, the Parkland Podcast. It's the Parkland Podcast. Yeah, the Parkland Podcast with Jason and Mark. Jason and Mark.
Happy birthday, America. It is time for episode 106 of the Parkland Podcast. We're slowly but surely catching up to America. We're now, 140-something behind them? I don't know.
Yes, but that's okay. God bless America.
Yes.
Thank you for to all our soldiers, our first responders, and everybody who helps make this country great.
Coming up on the show today, we're going to visit with Heather Garner. She's involved in a litany of things around the area. What's she going to talk about with us today?
Well, she just got back not too long ago from Washington, D.C.,
Ooh, okay.
where she rubbed elbows with some pretty influential people, and she's going to tell us all about that.
Great. So she's coming up on the show today. It's brought to you by Parkland Pharmacy. They are closed today to let their employees enjoy the 4th of July holiday. Plus, a lot of them, too, are working at the fireworks stand today.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But Parkland Pharmacy, small-town pharmacy at its finest. Discover Farmington more than you ever imagined. If you find yourself at some point today wondering, what time do the fireworks begin?
Dusk.
Go to discoverfarmingtonmo.com. They'll tell you.
Yes.
But dusk is the answer. First State Community Bank, FSCB.com. They are also closed today in honor of the birthday of America, but they'll be back with you on Monday. And, of course, always online at FSCB.com. Your local Subway stores are open, though, and if you want to get a big sub to take to that barbecue, you totally can. Subways of the Parkland, Bonne Terre, Desloge, Park Hills, Farmington, Fredericktown, Ironton, Bloomsdale, St. Genevieve. Subway, eat fresh. The Farmington Water Park, they are open today.
Yes.
It's Red, White, and Blue Day.
They've had a good week at the water park.
Oh, my
Big
gosh.
crowds. They've got a new thing at the water park, which I've been taking advantage of, and I absolutely love it. I've done it 5 or 10 times already. From 7 to 9 in the morning, Monday through Friday, and on the weekends whenever they open up, you can go down to the Lazy River before it opens to the public, and you can walk around the Lazy River. It is one heck of a good workout, and if you feel frisky, I think I talked about this last week.
Walk backwards?
You can walk backwards if you want, but you can walk against the current.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I was going to do that. I'll tell you why I didn't the other day. And Jerry's Fireworks, they are open, of course, today. I got my fireworks earlier this week, and hopefully you did too. Jerry's Fireworks has been providing fireworks to St. Francis County for 69 years. What did you do this week, Mark Tody?
Well, most of my week this week has been involved in watching people work on my house.
Yeah.
All the siding in the back and on the north side of my house has been ripped off, and they're starting to put new siding in. I'm not sure what their work schedule will be over the 4th of July holiday, but hopefully by the end of next week, I will have a completely revamped house from the hailstorm back in April.
Wow, good for you.
So I've been watching that. Big thank you to Neil Construction. I felt sorry for the guys doing the work because it was hot.
Oh man,
hot, and they put in some good hours, and I can't wait for you to get done. Looks great what they've done so far.
So are you one of those guys that gets the lawn chair out and sits there and watches them work and advises them and talks to them, or?
That's not how I would have done that. No, I leave them alone and let them do their job.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad that's working out for you. This week for the Lowry family has been very relaxing. There's no camps. Yeah. Everybody's home, getting ready for the 4th of July. been trying to do a lot of different workouts because, just walking the park is kind of getting old. So we're trying to branch out. And we were going to take your advice and do the Lazy River walk. And I dropped Kayla off at the Civic Center. She went and did her workout, and I was going to head up to the rehab center to get my heart workout in with the old heart monitor. And I hit the do not enter sign on the pharmacy in between. And
Well, that's not good.
no, I had to. I'm an idiot.
We do have a Bella Herman health tip.
Oh, we
by
do
the
have a
way.
Bella
Yes.
Herman health tip. Well, good. We'll get to that here in just a second.
She was out of town. That's
Oh,
why
okay.
we
Well,
didn't have it.
good. And so, I had to talk to the fine security people at Parkland Health Center, and they were very, very nice, and had to buy a new tire. So
A new tire. You want to buy a new sign?
I don't think so. Well, no, because, I just kind of pushed it over a little bit.
I walk through the parking lot of Parkland Health Center once, maybe twice a week.
Yeah?
I go to the Civic Center. I park my car. I do a walk. And then I go in, I get on the stationary bike, and then I'll either take a shower and go home, or I'll go down to the Lazy River and do that for about 20 minutes and then take a shower and go home. Either way, I have different paths I walk. Sometimes I walk through town, and sometimes I go through Parkland Health Center. That little hill there it's a pretty good climb.
It is. And there's a little cemetery tucked back in there.
There
right?
is. I think there's a Revolutionary soldier buried there.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Huh. That's very interesting.
Pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff. One of these days we'll have somebody from the hospital on and they can tell us more about it.
Yeah, that'd be really interesting. I guess that was just because obviously that was a farm not too long ago, and a lot of people back in the day would have their personal family cemeteries on their farm somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, when you do the construction, you can't just, we're going to move all these guys and gals over here. And so you
Does not work that way.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
Have you never seen Poltergeist?
Hey, no doubt. So Bella Herman has a health tip for us this week.
Yes.
All right.
The Bella Herman health tip, and it's rather appropriate.
Okay, good.
With the heat advisory that's been in effect all this week, and that's probably been the biggest news story of the week, is
been
the
hot.
heat. Stay safe by drinking plenty of water, limiting outdoor activities during the hottest part of the day between 10 and 4, wearing light-colored clothing, loose-fitting clothing. Listen, as fat as I am, I always wear loose-fitting clothing. Hides a lot of sins. Never leave children or pets in a parked car, and if you feel dizzy, nauseous, or overly tired, move to a cool place and seek medical attention if symptoms don't improve. Good advice from Bella Herman, although if I got worried every time I felt dizzy, I'd be living in the emergency room of the local medical center because I'm kind of dizzy no matter what.
Yeah, there's a certain threshold that I guess you find that's emergency room. What's the word I'm looking for? Anyways, so thank you, Bella, for that great health tip. Let's make sure everybody stays hydrated and stays not too active and keeps it cool. Question of the week on Facebook. Want to throw this one out there. I just posted it, and you can make some comments. Where were you in 76?
I graduated high school, baby.
Yeah. This guy was 18 years old, a fresh graduate of Eureka High School. I was 7 months old and still in diapers. In fact, I believe.
Well, I was still in diapers too, but that's a different story.
You lost a bet.
Yeah. That was just fun.
But if you have a picture of yourself from 76 and you want to comment that in our comment section, we'd love to see that as well. I need to find, and I don't know if this was on July 4th, but it's got to be pretty close. There's a picture of me standing butt naked next to this big stand-up radio that my grandma has that I now have in my home. And it's from the rear, so it's tasteful. And I was
semi-tasteful.
Semi-tasteful. I was probably, I would say probably 7-8 months. I was old enough to stand and hold myself up. So if I can find that picture, maybe I'll put that on this Facebook post.
Full frontal nudity on the Parkland full rear nudity.
Rear nudity. Full moon.
Yeah, the full moon.
That's no moon. The full moon for you on the Parkland. But don't worry, it's baby moon. It is okay. A lot of people on Facebook have enjoyed last week's episode, our interviews with all of the Republican candidates. And we cut the interviews up from the first race that I guess it was the second race we talked to the candidates about. And that's the St. Francis County collector position. So you can see the full interview with Angie Ussery from last week's episode. You can see the full interview with the challenger, Mike Miller, from last week's episode. But I think what's getting the most traction is the poll. We brought back the old political polls to the Parkland Podcast Facebook page. And right now, Mike Miller with a considerable lead over Angie Ussery in the Facebook poll. So if you want to get on there and cast your vote, go ahead. We'll have another one coming out for you on Wednesday. Next Wednesday, because you can only do polls once a week, we're going to release the poll for the county clerk race, and we'll have both of those interviews there as well. So you can go back and watch them, see what the candidates had to say, and then make your decision. Of course, we'll have election night coverage coming your way August the 4th, and those will be two of the biggest races that will be decided that night.
A lot of people are talking about politics these days, and you can keep up to date with that the best by tuning into the podcast.
Yep, August 4th, we'll have that election for you, and then we'll have, I guess, another one coming up in November with the midterms. Other contested races on the August ballot include Dale Wright's seat, the Southern State Representative seat in St. Francis, Madison, and I think part of Perry and St. John counties are in that district as well. And then trying to think off the top of my head, there's a councilman position. We talked to Kyle Smith, one of the candidates for that position, that people will decide in certain areas of St. Francis County. And then for the 8th Congressional District on the Democratic side, there are two people running for U.S. Congressman in the 8th District. So those are the things that you will vote for in August. And, of course, we'll have those election night coverage returns for you on August the 4th. What else is keeping you busy on these hot days? You're an early walking guy anyway, so that doesn't affect you too much, but I'm assuming it's affected your exercise a little bit, right?
No, not really. Got up this morning, walked 2 miles, got on the bicycle, got changed, came up here. Of course, I did shower up. But sometimes, and then usually I'll go back in the afternoon. I got some time. I want to send a shout out to Beth Nagger and the folks at the Farmington Senior Center. They brought in a special guest singer yesterday at the Farmington Senior Center. If you go to their Facebook page, you can see pictures and videos of it. But they had a full house, sang some patriotic tunes and things like that. It was very nice. Beth and Becky Ewing put it all together, and they deserve a lot of credit. I got to help out a little bit just here and there, but it was a lot of fun to be there.
What kind of patriotic food did they have? Because you know me, I'm a food guy.
A lot of red, white, and blue stuff.
Yeah.
Like red, white, and blue M&Ms, a little fun stuff.
Okay.
Things like that. Red, white, and blue chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
Which I took full advantage of, I might add.
Right.
And then some good old-fashioned, just good stuff. Coleslaw, potato salad. It was a good day.
Baby Boomer tickets went on sale earlier this week.
I was there when the line was formed. There were still about 20 or 30 people waiting outside of I still want to call it the Centene Center, the First Aid Community Center, at 5 o'clock in the morning that first day. And they sold, I was talking to one of the gals that work there. They sold a ton of tickets that first day.
Yeah, now there's still tickets available for all three shows, but you probably lost those good center section tickets that you can get. I know we got our for the Saturday night show. The family loves that one. And that to me, that's the best one because we've rehearsed everything like extra times.
You and Joe Gilgore emceeing again?
We're emceeing. Spirit of 76 is the theme. All the songs will be from the year 1976, which was a pretty good year in country, rock, and everything. looking back on it, and you, I want to ask your thoughts on this because obviously you were 18 years old. You were
I was frisky.
aware of everything that was going on. What was the USA like in 1976? What do you remember most from that year?
Well, everything was in black and white then. There was no color.
We just got rid of the dinosaurs.
Yes.
Very
yes.
historic.
Oh, no, it's not much different than it was today, but with less gadgets.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I don't know how to say this without insulting somebody, but nowadays, if you walk into a restaurant or if you walk into a place of business, you know what you're going to see 90% of the people doing?
On their phones, yeah.
On their phones. In 1976, folks,
What were
people
folks
had
doing?
conversations.
They were talking to each
They
other.
talked. They got outside. Something else I noticed that I don't see much of anymore is like people playing pickup games of maybe basketball. I see a lot of basketball. That's kind of taken over.
I see a lot of pickleball.
And pickleball, yeah, I guess that's kind of true too. But man, we used to grab our gloves and our bats, and we'd play Indian ball. We'd have one guy hitting, one guy playing shortstop, one guy playing the outfield. You got outside a lot more back in the day.
Right.
And I'm not going to be the old guy that says get off my lawn, but I'm just saying maybe we have too many gadgets now.
What about gas? What do you remember about gas prices?
It was cheap, baby.
Yeah.
I think it was around I think if I remember correctly, it was somewhere around 50 cents a gallon.
Huh. Do you remember gas shortages? Do you remember having to wait in line?
I joined
to
the
fuel up?
Navy, and I was in the Navy when we had the worst of that. But I remember seeing the long lines. That happened right around the same time with the Iranian hostage crisis. So I just remember reading news clippings and things like that. But I was 8,000 miles away
At that point.
in the U.S. Navy.
Do you remember specifically like a big celebration on the 250th 4th of July?
I mean, back then it
Back
would have been
then.
the 200th.
Or 200th, my bad.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
back right around the very first. It was called the VP Fair back then in St. Louis.
The old Prophet.
And that was a big deal. I remember going to the very first Super Jam at Busch
Super
Stadium.
Jam. Oh,
it
my
was
gosh.
great. They had. Let's see if I can remember all the groups. They had Judas Priest there. They had Gypsy. They had Head East, I believe, and I know it was Ted Nugent and then REO Speedwagon. And I will tell you this much: in St. Louis in 1976, REO Speedwagon was royalty. Royalty. They could do no wrong. I mean, my gosh, but they should have put REO Speedwagon on before Ted Nugent, because Ted Nugent's stage show was so good. REO, their stage show paled in comparison. I didn't do very good. Is that the lineup?
That was the lineup for that day.
I don't think that's right.
June
but
29th, 1976.
I was there.
You were there. Jefferson Starship, Fleetwood Mac, Jeff Beck, Ted Nugent, and Henry Gross. Or Bob Seger, depending on varying regional reports.
Go to the 1977 one. Maybe that was the one I was at. I thought I was at the 1976 one, the very first one.
Super Jam 77. There's REO.
Yeah, see? REO,
Okay.
Head East, Gypsy. Okay, it was 1977. Boy, I about had the lineup perfect.
Oh, you did
there,
have the
didn't I?
lineup perfect. Yeah.
Judas Priest open, Gypsy,
Yeah.
Head East, REO Speedwagon, and Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent got on stage, and he said, "Did anybody here come in here to get mellow?" Everybody went, no. And he goes, good, because if you came in here to get mellow, you can turn around and get out of here. And it's like, everybody went crazy. And then he started rocking out and jamming out, and he disappeared, and everybody was like, where'd Nugent go? We can hear him, but we can't see him. And he was on top of like a 30-foot speaker playing the guitar on top of the speaker. Man, his stage show was so good. And then REO, God love him, came on after that, and Ride the Storm Out was a great song,
Right.
and Golden Country, and Like You Do, and something 57 Avenue, and all the other great songs REO had. But the stage show just wasn't where Nugent's was. His energy was I would suggest, even at the age of 80, if you get a chance to go see Nugent in concert, it's kind of like Sammy Hagar. You got to do
Yeah.
it.
I saw him at the Jefferson County Fair a few years ago.
Yeah, about 10.
About 10 or 12 years ago. And, yeah, still rocking. He surprisingly very, very light on the political comments, too. I thought he was going to be very political during the whole show. And, I mean, I think he mentioned Hillary Clinton once, and that was it.
Was it followed by a curse word?
Yeah, it was. So, yeah, there you go. Super Jam 77.
Yeah, I thought it was 76, but I
Historic
guess
day.
I did. I thought I went to 76 too. I thought I went to two of them, so maybe I did. I
Yeah,
don't
maybe
know.
you did. And they just kind of blended
But
in
that's
together.
the one. That's the one that stands out to me.
Very good, very good. All my Lollapalooza memories all go together too. So and Warped Tour and all that. It's just one big show in my mind. Hey, this episode is brought to you by the fine folks at Parkland Pharmacy. In fact, I need to call them right now and refill my prescriptions because we're going to go on vacation next week.
Heck yeah.
Ooh. But I know they can take care of me. Parkland Pharmacy. I use the Desloge location. You use the Farmington location, and their customer service is as good as it gets.
Yeah, I love going in there. I feel like I'm somebody when I go in there. I feel like I'm important. So thank you so much to Julie Berghaus and Carrie and all the other folks at Parkland Pharmacy for what you do. And it's kind of neat to go in there and shop around because you don't have to just pick up prescriptions. If you just need sinus medicine or allergy medicine, they've got a great selection of over-the-counter products. And they've got all kinds of little neat things. You can do a little shopping while you're in there. But definitely they're a company that also gives back to the community, which we both think is a pretty important thing to do too.
Parkland Pharmacy, they have locations in Desloge, in Farmington, Fredericktown, Ironton, Piedmont, and Greenville. First State Community Bank, FSCB.com, are also sponsoring the Parkland podcast. They are the official bank of the podcast, and we say it all the time, but it bears repeating. They have all the stuff that you want as far as online banking goes, any kind of banking service you've ever heard of. First State Community Bank has it. They all have it. But what makes them special is the community service and the extra things they do for their customers.
Yeah, congratulations, Andy Buchanan. Just turned 50 the other day. Happy birthday to you once again. We had you on the podcast. I got a lot of friends at First State Community Bank, especially that main downtown banking locations. They are wonderful people to deal with, and you are exactly right. If there's a community event going on somewhere, you will see good representation, really good representation from First State Community Bank.
Subway, the Parkland. Subway, eat fresh. We love Subway, and that Subway Club is, in my mind, is the perfect sandwich. I like the cucumbers on it. It gives it kind of a fresh taste, and I've been experimenting with red onions now. I like red onions on a lot more stuff.
I have them put all of my veggies on the side. That's one of the nice things that they will do. And I'll get like a steak sub, and I do like the Subway Club too. But then you put all the veggies on there, put some jalapenos on there, put some yellow peppers on there, put some tomatoes and onions and cucumbers on there. And then you get this, I think it's like a sriracha kind of sauce.
Okay.
And you put it on there, and then you put it in the microwave for about a minute and let all that sauce and all the vegetables steam together, and then you eat it. Oh, baby, I'm in heaven. It's really, really good.
You should do a microwave cookbook. Microwaving with Mark.
Hey, heat on high, rotate, stir, and heat on high.
About a minute. Subway at the Parkland, they have locations in Bonne Terre, Desloge, Park Hills, downtown Park Hills, Farmington Subway.
Good morning, I got to say, to my girls, Brianna and Jessica and Heather. Mike and Jake, you did good with them.
You got a great staff at all of
Yes.
your locations. Subway at the Parkland, eat fresh. And Farmington Water Park is open. It's a red, white, and blue day today. They're encouraging you on this 4th of July to wear your red, white, and blue swimsuits to the Farmington Water Park. Swim all day. And then they're open 11 to 6. And then, of course, you go home, dry off, eat some barbecue, and watch some fireworks tonight. What a perfect way to spend the 4th of July. Me and the family, we've been there a couple times this week, and really, really love it. And there's been a lot of people there too.
A lot of celebrations going on in honor of the 4th of July, and Farmington's got a big one as well. Been to that a bunch of different times.
Farmington Water Park, check it out today. You can still get that season pass too, and just check it out. Farmington Water Park, a great place to hang on a hot summer day. News coming your way next. It's the Parkland podcast on the 4th of July.
It's time to get down in 250 different ways. That's right. 69 years of Jerry's Fireworks. Uncle Sam is back, but you know that. My shirt and hat. Patriotic in no time flat. Reminding you that Jerry's is the place to go for giant savings and selection. Oh, and so much more. Jerry's is the founding father of fireworks. Follow Jerry's on Facebook for all the perks. Shop the Superstore location here in Leadington. With the prices and selection, we are number one. Jerry's Fireworks is open 7 days a week. From novelties to big display, selection can't be beat. Make your 250 nifty and your barbecue nice with the largest selection at the lowest price. We the people of the Parkland have the right to party. Get your fireworks from Jerry's, just ask for Marty. We the people of the Parkland have the right to party. Get your fireworks from Jerry's, just ask for Marty. Jerry's is the founding father of fireworks. Follow Jerry's on Facebook for all the perks. Shop the Superstore location here in Leadington. With the prices and selection, we are number one. Jerry Fireworks. Jerry. Jerry's Fireworks.
Hi, welcome to Subway. What can I get for you today?
Time to check your news on this 4th of July.
Well, the new fiscal year budget is now in place. The governor signed the budget into law this past week. The $50.7 billion budget does not include $30 million held back with line item vetoes. In addition to the vetoes, the governor imposed 78 expenditure restrictions totaling $441.3 million, including $337.2 in general revenue. The office says the vetoes and spending restrictions primarily affect new projects, appropriations using improper funding sources, and what it described as over-appropriations from various funds.
Despite the holiday, the city of Farmington wants to remind you the Farmington Civic Center, Fire Station, and Police Station can be used as cooling stations this weekend. The Civic Center open during normal business hours, while the Police and Fire Station are 24 hours.
St. Francis County Sheriff Jeff Kreitz is seeking help from the public in locating Maisie Lee Morris, a 28-year-old who is 5'2", weighs 110 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. She's wanted in St. Francis County on an active felony warrant for trafficking drugs in the second degree, possession of a controlled substance, and additional misdemeanor charges. She is known to frequent the Farmington area. If you have questions or if you have any information, you can contact the Sheriff's Department, or you can call St. Francis County Central Dispatch at 431-3131.
The August election in Missouri will feature 4 amendments for voters to decide. Amendment 1, if approved by voters, continues for 10 years the 0.1% sales tax for soil and water conservation and for state parks and historic sites. Amendment 2, if approved by voters, requires that all charter counties, including Jackson County, elect a county assessor and that such assessors comply with training requirements established by state law. Amendment 4, if approved by voters, modifies current requirements that a simple statewide majority of voters may approve initiative petitions to amend the Constitution. And that requires a majority of voters in each congressional district to approve initiative petitions to amend the Constitution, and makes available to each voter the full text of initiative petitions for their ballot. And then Amendment 5, if voters approve, requires a phase-out and elimination of the individual income tax based on revenue growth, requires the reduction of property taxes and other local taxes to offset any local sales tax revenue increases while preserving local funding for public schools.
Also from the city of Farmington, they're going to conduct a public hearing July 13th at 5:30 in the Development Services Building to gain input from the public regarding updates and amendments to the city's comprehensive plan. So if that's something that interests you, you can definitely stop by the Public Services Building and they will hook you up.
Well, looks like the heat wave is hanging on for this Independence Day, Mark Tody.
And a lot of times when you get excessive heat, there's always the risk of a pop-up thunderstorm, and that is pretty much what our forecast is calling for. Just a slight chance of rain later this afternoon with highs back in the 90s and a heat index over 100. And that seems to have been the theme for the past week and the week to come. Tomorrow, more showers and thunderstorms developing as the afternoon goes on with a high in the low 90s. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, a slight chance of showers with highs, oh my gosh, only in the upper 80s.
Oh,
on
only
Monday
upper
and
80s.
Tuesday. So we're going to cool off a little bit there. And then looking ahead, Wednesday and Thursday back up to around 90 for the high. It is summertime in Missouri.
It is, and it is the 4th of July. And we need to check events. They're powered by Discover Farmington, and we'll do that next here on the Parkland Podcast.
Discover Farmington. Explore the Parkland. Just 1 hour south of St. Louis at the edge of the Ozark Mountains, you will discover Farmington, Missouri. Surrounded by 9 of Missouri's most scenic state parks, challenging golf courses, an extreme off-road recreation area, hiking trails, and award-winning vineyards and wineries, Farmington is the perfect destination. Learn more about accommodations, parks, dining, and events at discoverfarmingtonmo.com.
Your events are powered by Discover Farmington more than you ever imagined. DiscoverFarmingtonMo.com allows you to find out more about entertainment, dining, outdoor activities, wineries, and more.
You want fireworks? We've got fireworks. All kinds of 4th of July activities going on. Red, white, and blue day at the Farmington Water Park from 11 to 6 today.
Bismarck Freedom Fest, the parade underway at 9 o'clock this morning. Vendors, food trucks, live music, and fireworks at 9 o'clock, all happening on the Bismarck School grounds.
Light up the sky. Vinyl Revolution, barbecue and beer garden starting at 5 o'clock. Fireworks at 9 at Bonne Terre City Park.
How about fireworks over Farmington July 4th? Ear candy and food trucks opening at 6 o'clock. Fireworks will begin at 9:15.
Ear Candy's a really good band,
Absolutely.
by the way. The Park Hills 4th of July celebration today. They'll have Party Pro DJ at 7 o'clock with fireworks at 9:15 at the Sports Complex.
Musical Spectacular Block Party and Bonfire. That happens tomorrow, July 5th, 6 o'clock at the Farmington First Baptist Church.
Looking forward to the America the Beautiful Downtown Block Party, July 10th in downtown Farmington.
Minor Tough Weekend is July 11th and 12th at St. Joe State Park.
Dancing for a Cause. Line dancing and couples dancing takes place July 11th at 6:30 at Long Hall in Farmington for the Alzheimer's Association.
Gospel Award winner Lloyd Nix will perform July 11th at the First Day Community Bank Center. Tickets are just $25, general admission.
Newsies presented by the Mac Fine Arts Academy, July 15th through the 18th at 7 o'clock, July 19th at 3 o'clock at the Mac Fine Arts Theater.
Desloge has their 85th birthday celebration July 24th in Desloge Park. It'll be a free swim at Desloge Pool. There'll be a cornhole tournament, food trucks, and a concert in the park featuring Blackbird Strut.
Speaking of concerts, Craig Morgan's at the St. Francis County Fair. That's coming up at the end of July.
The annual Baby Boomer Concert, Spirit of 76, July 31st and August 1st at the First State Community Bank Center in Farmington. Dr. Kevin White will be with us next week to tell us about that show, and tickets are on sale now.
Pie baking contest presented by Discover Farmington, August 1st at the county fair. Top pie wins $500.
And Pie in the Face contest, also August 1st at 8 o'clock that night. All money raised goes to the Help the Hungry Bake Sale.
Hey, congratulations to the Farmington Regional Chamber of Commerce, Candy and her staff. They're putting on their golf tournament August 7th at Bogey Creek. They have completely sold out. They've got all the teams.
Oh, really?
Already
Wow.
over a month in advance. But they are doing some really exciting things with this golf tournament. So if you want to get involved as a sponsor, I know they are still looking for a few sponsors for different portions of the golf tournament. Just contact Candy at the Chamber office.
We could probably be a whole sponsor as we have our Parkland podcast signs. Did you notice our political signs?
Yeah.
We can use those for whole sponsor signs. Very good. And then, of course, the big granddaddy event of them all, the 9th annual Blues, Brews, and Barbecue, September 18th and 19th in downtown Farmington. It's getting closer every day, Mark, and what an exciting time for downtown.
Always a good time, Blues, Brews, and Barbecue, and I'm sure we'll have Paul Grindstaff and probably his whole family. That's usually the case when we talk about Blues, Brews, and Barbecue, because I think they'll be coming back from another trip to Africa.
Yeah.
And we'll talk to them about that as well.
Those are your events. They're powered by Discover Farmington, more than you ever imagined. Find out about local events. Even book a wedding or day trip today at discoverfarmingtonmo.com. Quick break, then we check sports next in the Parkland Podcast.
At First State Community Bank, our why is simple: to bring a positive impact to every community we serve. We are your neighbors and partners in building a stronger hometown. We work side by side with our community to help local businesses grow and families succeed. Our team takes the time to understand what matters to you, combining personal services with the latest technology so you can bank your way. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at fscb.com.
Well, with sports, the Cardinals and Cubs played yesterday, I think, unless something really bad happened.
Well, the Cardinals have been kind of up and down.
Up and down.
They've been,
Looked good on Thursday night.
yes, they did.
Yeah.
Well, Jordan Walker looked really good
Yes,
on
he
Thursday
did.
night. If he doesn't make the All-Star team, I know one short, chubby, bald-headed podcaster that's going to be upset.
Well, the Cardinals have to have at least one player, but I think they deserve two.
Well, the only other one would be Alec Burleson.
Well, maybe three, because I was going to say J.J. Wetterholt deserves it at second base. But I don't know.
Yeah, but he's a rookie.
He's got
Let him
plenty
wait.
of chances
Let him wait.
to get back there. Cardinals and Cubs, on July 4th, what more could you ask for?
Hey, it's the Cards and the Cubs. Say no more. And as far as local sports go, I know MABA baseball is getting ready to really get into full swing, and I guess most of the high school teams are taking a few weeks off, and it won't be too much longer before we start talking about summer football camps and volleyball camps and things like that.
This week is dead week. You can't have any practices this week, this week that just passed. And then after that, I think they're on for like the rest of the summer. So, yeah, I'll be going and checking out some camps. I'll be making my senior videos soon with BKTV.
Get busy.
Time to get busy. Our next guest is super busy. Heather Garner is her name. She just got back from Washington, D.C. We'll find out if she was the one that cut up the reflector pool next on the Parkland Podcast.
Parkland Pharmacy is out to prove that local independent pharmacy is alive and well. We work hard at giving you an excellent experience every time you come to see us. We love what we do, and we would love to take care of you. There's no need to be frustrated with your health care. If you're tired of what your pharmacy is not doing for you, then stop waiting in line and come see us today. We have 6 locations across Southeast Missouri, so Google us to find the store nearest you or visit parklandrx.com. Parkland Pharmacy is a local pharmacy at its finest.
It's time to get down in 250 different ways. That's right. 69 years of Jerry's Fireworks. Uncle Sam is back, but you know that. My shirt and hat. Patriotic in no time flat. Reminding you that Jerry's is the place to go for giant savings and selection. Oh, and so much mo. Jerry's is the founding father of fireworks. Follow Jerry's on Facebook for all the perks. Shop the Superstore location here in Leadington. With the prices and selection, we are number 1. Jerry's Fireworks is open 7 days a week. From novelties to big displays, selection can't be beat. Make your 250 nifty and your barbecue nice with the largest selection at the lowest price. We the people of the Parkland have the right to party. Get your fireworks from Jerry's, just ask for Marty. We the people of the Parkland have the right to party. Get your fireworks from Jerry's, just ask for Marty. Jerry's is the founding father of fireworks. Follow Jerry's on Facebook for all the perks. Shop the Superstore location here in Leadington. With the prices and selection, we are number 1. Jerry Fireworks. Jerry. Jerry's Fireworks.
Parkland Podcast rolls on this 4th of July. One of the most patriotic people I know is Heather Garner. And she is here with us on this 4th of July.
She exudes red, white, and blue.
Yes.
Even in pink.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that.
But you're the most patriotic person that they know? Oh, well, I'm proud to be the first. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Great.
It's good to see you.
Now we have trivia that we usually do.
Oh, yeah.
But we also have a whole list of questions for you. Would you rather do the trivia first, or would you rather save that for last?
I don't know.
Let's do the trivia first,
Okay,
Mark.
let's do the trivia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, according to the since this is the holiday weekend.
Okay.
According to the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council.
Uh-oh.
Did you guys know there was such a thing?
I knew there was a hot dog. I didn't know that the hot dog and sausage were together.
How many million of hot dogs will Americans eat on the 4th of July?
Gosh.
Within the nearest million.
Within the nearest million, 4.
12.
You all don't know your hot dogs.
Yeah.
150 million
Oh, my
hot dogs
gosh.
on
Wow.
that day alone.
Hey. I was closer, though. I'll take that win.
All right. How many hot dogs did Joey Jaws Chestnut eat last year to win the Nathan's hot dog eating contest?
Somehow I feel like I should know this.
Right? You should know this. Being the most patriotic person I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably 60.
48.
48. Point goes to Heather.
Okay.
70.5.
Oh, my gosh.
And he did it in 10 minutes.
I knew it was a lot.
Miki Sudo won the women's title last year, 33. 33. Okay. Here we go. What year was our country's first official flag adopted in?
Oh, gosh. First official flag?
Yes.
Well, I thought, wasn't she sewing that as we were battling? I don't know.
There's a difference between being made and being adopted by
Being
Congress.
adopted.
Oh.
Okay. So the way Congress works,
Sorry. Shouldn't laugh at that.
I'm surprised we have one. But given back then, they probably actually
Got things done?
got things done.
Maybe.
Let's see. Let's say 17. Wait, we were founded in 76.
Right.
Hence
What?
the 250th.
Right. Let's say 78.
I'm going to say we were a little more efficient. I'm going to go 77.
Okay, I'm going to say it was 1787, June 14th.
11 years later.
1787.
That took them a little longer than I would have thought.
Yeah, well, it's okay. So maybe that's always been that way.
All right.
They had to pick the colors.
Yeah, it's a big battle.
Let's see if you're better with the state of Missouri.
Okay.
What animal is featured on the
bear.
official flag of Missouri?
How many? 2, right?
Yeah, very good. You guys are good.
Hey, 2 bears.
All right, and it's not 4th of July without beer.
That's right.
How much beer will be consumed on the 4th of July?
Well,
Once again, we'll go within the nearest million.
how many hot dogs were consumed?
Yeah,
Like 140 million?
150 million.
150 million hot dogs. So
And then we're wanting our answer in cases of beer, by the way.
Cases of beer? Oh, not kegs.
No, cases.
Oh, okay. Cases of beer. Well, let's see. If it was millions of hot dogs,
it's got to be millions of cases of beer, right?
so if you multiply the hot dogs,
2 beers per dog.
2 beers per dog.
Now remember, we want cases here, not individual beers.
Cases of beer. 24 cans in a case.
Well, you guys are doing the math here.
We are.
You're really thinking about this.
We are. But then you get into, do people drink the beer? Are seltzers included in this as beer?
Beer, baby. Just straight beer.
I'll say 76 million.
76
cases.
million.
76 million cases.
He's very
Think that's
patriotic.
too high? Is too low?
I don't know.
Because I mean, you can just
I'm gonna
prices right me.
I'm gonna say 10 million.
10 million. Okay.
Jason knows his beer. 68 million cases of
68
beer.
million. Oh, I should have said 59 million to be a
68 million. That's a lot of beer.
That's a lot of beer. I wonder how much of it's Stag.
Oh, too much of it, Stag. Oh, gosh. All right. Heather, she's our guest. She gets the win, despite the fact that Jason came closer on a couple of questions.
That's
But
okay.
You the win.
I'm used to losing.
Heather, not too long ago, you were in our nation's capital. Tell us about
was.
that.
I was. So I love Washington, D.C. It's a great place, despite everybody that stays there and works there or doesn't work there.
See, she's non-political. She said everybody.
She said, yeah, everybody's getting underneath.
And then she starts to squirm.
I am. I'm trying to get comfortable.
Yeah.
I had to. I squirm a lot. I was. So I had the conference. It's an annual conference called the Credit Builders Alliance. It's a group that we partner with through Southeast Economic Development Fund. That's who we do our credit reporting through with our small dollar loan program. And this year they asked me to participate in a panel where we talked to for-profit lenders. So that's national banks. I should have wrote this down.
Well, before,
Yes.
I don't want to interrupt you,
Yeah.
but before we talk about
Maybe
what you were doing there,
we should talk about what I do.
yeah, let's talk about what you do and how you got invited.
Okay. All right. So I work for Southeast Economic Development Fund. Some people know that as SEEDS. We work with entrepreneurs and small businesses, help them get organized, develop their business idea into reality. Sometimes it's not a good fit, so we maybe help them realize that their business idea isn't a good idea, because we don't want to see anybody get into a situation that's going to put them in debt or get them in over their head. We also have a small dollar loan program, so that's a consumer lending program to combat payday lending and predatory lending. That program is offered through employers, and it's paid back through payroll deduction. And those loans are up to $1,000, and then the payments are repaid through their payroll deduction. It's kind of an out of sight, out of mind repayment plan. They don't have to worry about it. It's automatically taken back out of their paycheck. And since we're a rural lender, the Credit Builders Alliance wanted rural lenders like us, nonprofit lenders, to speak to for-profit lenders that maybe have forgotten about rural areas. They mostly focus on metropolitan areas like St. Louis or New York or, those larger areas, and they just don't really understand the rural areas. I know we probably don't see ourselves in Farmington or Desloge as being rural because, we've got paved roads, right?
Yeah.
But in
Swimming
reality,
pools.
we are rural.
Sure.
So they wanted us to talk about the challenges that our clients, our folks here see. And that's what we did. So they invited us, and I was on the panel with people from Alaska, California, believe it or not, because there are rural areas
Absolutely.
of California.
It's not all just L.A.
Right, it is. Mississippi Delta and Oklahoma. And we talked about the challenges that our customers face. And those challenges are not having access to banks or being underbanked. And what underbanked means is people that might not have a good credit score, that they can't go in and get traditional lending. And I'm trying to think of some of the other things that we talked about. Predatory lending is a big problem. The payday loans, the title loans. If you can't walk into a bank and get a personal line of credit, or if you need, say, anything under $5,000, there are a lot of people that just can't walk into a bank and get that money.
Right.
So their option is predatory lending, a title loan. And the repayment rate on those in Missouri, by the time you're said and done, assuming you can get those paid off, it's 492%
Wow.
is what you're repaying on those loans.
Wow. Where a typical bank loan, you're looking, what?
Your
5,
APR is
8, 10% roughly.
probably, maybe,
Yeah.
if you're lucky. But that's if you've got a credit score that they're going to accept.
True. Yeah.
Right. And then the credit repair, you see those advertisements for credit repair, a lot of times those are a scam. So people just get caught in that net and caught in that trap. And banks have a program, it's not a program, but there's Community Reinvestment Act dollars that banks have access to, or they're supposed to do, where they reinvest money back into the community. And they can do that in the form of volunteer hours or sponsoring events and that kind of thing. Those are their Community Reinvestment Acts. So a lot of banks will go into the schools and talk to kids and this, that, and the other. So we were kind of talking about different ways that they can use those dollars to really make an impact. And it was really interesting. One of the national banks that was in the room, I talked to him afterwards, and he said, so we're really mucking that up in the rural areas, aren't we? I'm like, yeah, you sure are. Because it's a national bank that we're seeing closing branches.
Yeah.
And in the smaller communities, say Ellington or Potosi or Bellevue, I'm just naming smaller towns that don't have 5 banks in a town.
Right.
If you're closing one branch there, somebody doesn't have a bank anymore. They've got to drive to Farmington or Cape or the nearest town to then have access to a bank. And sure, we all have our phones where you can do online banking, but think about it. You go down into a valley, you just lost your cell signal and you no longer have access to that bank account. And a lot of people still want face-to-face banking. So when you've got these big banks that say, oh, well, check out our online banking. I'd love to. But if I'm down in Reynolds County, I have to climb a hill and hope I've got decent cell service.
Right.
So those are the things that we talked about on that panel, is how access to banking's great in some areas, but when you start getting out into the rural areas, that access to banking kind of drops off a little bit. And then we have the predatory lending that is the only banking that some people have.
So do you think your message got through to the people, or was it so much spitting into the wind?
No, it was not. And it was really kind of great to see. One of the other groups that were in the room was FICO. So if you're not familiar with FICO, those are the ones that create the credit score. They legitimately created the credit score. And they caught me afterwards, and I was talking with her, and she said that was great information. That was good to know. One of the other banking for-profit lenders, we talked afterwards, and then this was on the very first day. So throughout the sessions, some of the other people that were in the room, I heard them bring it up in their panels, saying, we need to focus more on rural areas, which has been great because I've been going to these for years, and it's always the focus on urban areas. Mm-hmm. And it's been frustrating for me that they want to focus on urban areas and other demographics. And I'm like, okay, but what about our rural demographics in Southeast Missouri, where we're not the urban demographic, we're the rural demographic. So this was the first year that I'm like, I feel like we're finally being seen.
Good.
The people that I serve and the people that I work with are finally on their radar.
Is it kind of an honor to be asked to speak at something like this?
I've never been asked to speak. So when I got that email, I thought it was a spam at first because I get so many junk mail, spam emails. Like, hey, we want to work with you. And then I read it, I'm like, you just want me to buy something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I was so excited.
So did they pay your way up there and hotel? and all that
No,
stuff too?
of course not.
Oh,
I
okay.
still had to do that. I got some off my registration, which was fine. I mean, that was good, but
Yeah.
So what's the follow-up to all this? I mean, you give them all this good information. Are they going to have follow-up meetings with you? Are they going to take it and run with it?
I don't know. I'm hoping that I made new connections, which was great. So I made new connections, which you always make connections when you go to those. But I really connected with some of those folks that were in those other areas and with some of those nonprofit lenders. Hopefully we can connect and secure some funding, because a lot of our funding, not all of our funding, but a lot of our grant funding has been affected over the last couple of years. So being able to connect and make some of that CRA money come our way, that we can support the consumer lending program and even our our business lending, our loan products for the businesses that we work with, and get some funding coming in that way.
So you talked about predatory lenders.
Mm-hmm.
Were they represented at this?
Absolutely not. No, they are not going to be represented there. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I mean, they should have some questions pointed towards them, though, shouldn't they?
They should, but they're not going to. No, predatory lending's not going to be there. And there's some states have limited predatory lending. Missouri's not one of them. But some states do have legislation limiting what they can do, but Missouri's not one of them. Missouri is the second highest in the country to Texas.
Really?
Yes.
Did not know that.
Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
Well, outside of the conferences and the meetings and things that you
Yep.
went to, what else did you take advantage of while you were in D.C.?
So this time I actually did not do any of that because the conference was in Arlington, just next to the airport. And I wanted to Uber over into DC and see the UFC nonsense.
Yeah?
Because I thought that was a fingers crossed once in a lifetime
Absolutely, yeah. Well,
thing.
it's probably gonna be
However,
there a
I got
while.
to see it from the airplane because that monstrosity is bigger than the White House. So I was able to see that from the airplane. So I checked that off my list.
Yeah?
And I did not go near the reflecting pool. I
So that
also
wasn't you. Okay.
It was not me. I also saw that from the airplane.
Yeah?
It looked fine.
Yeah?
It looked like it always did.
Yeah?
So I saw all the things I normally see as I flew over and landed. But the Uber driver from the airport to the hotel, she said that they've got so many streets shut down
Yeah.
around the White House and the Smithsonian and all of that. She goes, I had to make, so she had a ride pickup, and she couldn't get to the pickup point, that the person had to walk several blocks to get to her because they had so many streets shut down. I said, that sounds like something I'm not wanting to do. So I just stayed in the hotel and
So you don't know if
do
they'll
anything.
ask you back for a follow-up meeting?
I don't know. They might. Maybe I'll have my own breakout session one time.
Maybe.
Because there were some really good breakout sessions this year. It was a really good conference.
You rubbed elbows with some pretty influential people, though, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
You know how I like to rub elbows with influential people.
Anybody in particular that you talked to, or?
Yeah, anybody stand out?
Yeah.
No. Let's see. The head of Experian,
Yeah.
the FICO ladies, Navy Federal Credit Union, lots of people.
Were there congressmen and women in attendance?
No, they're not going to show up there either. I was hoping some of them would. There was one that couldn't make it, but she did a video that we watched. She has introduced legislation for something that I can't remember now. It'd be good if it would pass, but she just introduced it, so it'll get buried because she was a Democratic congresswoman. The Assistant Secretary to HUD was there, which I was surprised that he was there because he was talking about something that was not anything anybody in that room was going to support. But I'm like, well, kudos to him for showing up.
Yeah, at least he was there.
Yeah.
By the way, I got to give some credit to not just Heather, but the folks at East Missouri Action Agency and your whole group. The Farmington Senior Center has been going through, let's just say, a bit of a struggle in terms of staffing and manning people. And you all have stepped up. Every time I come in there, there's a different person from your group or agency, sometimes 2 or 3, that are volunteering. You guys are going the extra mile.
Listen, I enjoyed the senior center. Were you there yesterday?
Yes. It was very nice.
I was supposed to be there yesterday, and then they told me they didn't need me, so I'm like, okay, fine.
They probably could have used you.
Well, I had a feeling that might have happened.
They had a big crowd.
It
good
looked like
music.
the crowd was big.
You were
Yes.
supposed to sing "God Bless America." I
No,
think,
Diana
weren't you?
Crabtree was there, and I
she
was
did a great job.
I was so excited that Diana, they put out a call, and I messaged Diana. I'm like, hey, are you in it? They need people on Thursday. And then next thing I know, she was on the list. So I was like,
Yeah.
sweet.
It was a very good turnout. They had a full house, and they brought in all kinds of nice treats and whatnot. So again, Beth Niagara.
Beth is doing fabulous.
Yes.
I am so happy that she's the activity. I don't know if that's her official title,
She's
but
part-time,
the
but
activities.
yes.
Yep, she's doing fabulous, getting everything.
And the people love her there because she's very energetic. And Becky Ewing did a great job yesterday. They could double her pay. Of course, she's a volunteer.
They could
Probably
double her
wouldn't-
pay, yeah.
Yes, they could double her pay. And you didn't know this too, but Heather is also the 3-time Lutheran of the Year
Is that all?
at
I was
St.
about
Paul.
to say, I thought she'd be more decorative than that. Actually,
No,
Well,
I think they've probably taken an award away a time or two.
She's actually competing not only with her husband now, but also her son, who is everywhere, and your mother-in-law. But I thought we'd take up our opportunity here to plug our Vacation Bible School coming up.
You may know more about that than I do offhand. They just sent an email out. But
It's
yeah,
this month.
VBS is coming up. It starts on, it ends on July 16th. So it starts before that.
I have to look it up myself, but we're
Thursdays?
supposed to be serving food there one day, so we better figure that out.
So if it starts on the 16th, 15, 14, 13, does it start on the 13th?
Okay.
it's another one of those number trivia questions.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
we go.
That's why I asked the trivia questions and I
And not
don't.
answer
Yeah,
them.
that's what he does. Yeah.
Heather, if somebody has a great idea for a business or they need the services
Yeah.
that the Seeds program provides, how do they get in touch with you?
So we are open Monday through Thursday, and they can reach us at 431-4296. Don't forget the 573.
Right.
431-4296. Our Facebook page. Oh, July 12th through. I was close.
You were there.
Counted it up right.
I wasn't sure what.
Tropical Trek. Everybody's welcome.
Yep.
Yeah.
St. Paul Lutheran Church. Yeah. Okay. Back to me, Mark.
Yeah, sorry. Focus.
Back to me, Mark.
Wow, we've created a monster here.
573-431.
4296. Our Facebook page is economics. Jeez, Mark. Now look what you've done.
It's now my fault.
Your fault.
It's absolutely your. You can find us on Facebook.
Just type in seeds.
Just type in Southeast Economic Development Fund. You can reach us there through Messenger. You can drop in. I'm there all day, every day. Laddie Cross is our lending specialist, and he's there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. He's part-time. He's retired from U.S. Bank, and he does all of the loans and the lending. He can help with your financials. We've worked with businesses that have been open for a few months and their numbers aren't numbering, and we'll sit down and figure out where we might have gone wrong. We had a business that miscalculated her profit and loss. She didn't figure right on her flour or sugar or something. It's been a few years since that happened, and we sat down and did all that and got her back on track. But if something's not working, don't put it off, because you don't want to get so far into your, how did your step goal just get done? You're sitting.
I'm just that good.
It's probably because I've been knocking the table. Anyway, yeah. So if your numbers aren't matching up, don't wait until you're 3 or 4 months in to say, okay, I got to get this figured out. You've got to figure that out early. But yeah, we troubleshoot. We can help you with strategic planning. If you need to get your business plan worked out, we can help with that. We do all things.
I've actually talked to some of the businesses that she has helped out. Had a gentleman that started his own baseball card shop in the factory building.
Yes, he's doing great.
Yes.
We're so proud of him.
Yes, there's several like that I've talked to. I'm trying to think of a few others that you have helped out that I've actually talked to. Seeds does work.
Absolutely.
I can promise you that.
Yeah.
I know one of our most favorite clients is Jessica and Horton. We haven't Bailey Joe's.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Well, we didn't have to do much for them, but we do love them.
Yeah, well, they're the two of the most generous people you will ever.
They are. Yeah, but Bailey Joe's and Shepherd
I think
Mountain.
when we started the podcast, I asked you a couple questions about the podcast too, and you were able to help me out with that.
Probably,
So
maybe.
you can throw us in there too if you want.
I
mean, we're not as successful as Bailey Joe's. Don't get me wrong.
We're working on it, though.
Yeah, we're trying.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
So this and again, just give your office a call. Hit you up on the messenger.
Random questions.
Yeah.
And if we don't know the answer, we'll find the answer. We get questions about businesses, and I'm like, I have no idea, and then I'll go chasing. I'll go down rabbit holes all day long. I know so little about so much and so much about so little.
Yeah.
It's crazy the questions we get, but we're happy to find the answers.
Where you're watching fireworks 4th of July.
I don't know.
Yeah, still haven't committed. I mean, this is a big 4th of July.
I know. So one of the Facebook posts I've made this week is just full of flyers for different communities that have events. Like if you can't find a place to watch fireworks, then you're not trying. You're not trying hard enough. Yeah, I've got 20 different flyers for places to go watch fireworks or places to go do something tomorrow.
Go to the Southeast Economic Development Fund Facebook page and get your options.
Actually, there's fireworks tonight in a couple places.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
So you can watch fireworks 2 nights in a row.
Heather, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
She's always good to have on this show.
Absolutely. Most patriotic person I know.
Three-time Lutheran of the Year.
Three-time Lutheran of the Year. Joining us here from Seeds on the Parkland Podcast. Got more coming up. We'll do birthdays coming up next.
Parkland Pharmacy is out to prove that local independent pharmacy is alive and well. We work hard at giving you an excellent experience every time you come to see us. We love what we do, and we would love to take care of you. There's no need to be frustrated with your health care. If you're tired of what your pharmacy is not doing for you, then stop waiting in line and come see us today. We have 6 locations across Southeast Missouri, so Google us to find the store nearest you or visit parklandrx.com. Parkland Pharmacy is a local pharmacy at it.
Discover Farmington. Explore the Parkland. Just 1 hour south of St. Louis at the edge of the Ozark Mountains, you will discover Farmington, Missouri. Surrounded by 9 of Missouri's most scenic state parks, challenging golf courses, an extreme off-road recreation area, hiking trails, and award-winning vineyards and wineries, Farmington is the perfect destination. Learn more about accommodations, parks, dining, and events at discoverfarmingtonmo.com.
Birthday time. Birthdays, anniversaries for this July the 4th.
Hey, our good buddy Chad Speaker.
Yay.
Mr. Podcast Sports Play-by-Play Unitex Career Center radio veteran that he is. Happy birthday to you, Chad, from your wife, who looks more like your third daughter than a wife, and your kiddos. And Chad, happy birthday to you, buddy. You're
Chad,
all right.
He's made it, man. He's got a doctor and a lawyer in the family with his 2 daughters. That's
Free medical
impressive.
care, free legal advice.
Right.
He's got it made.
He's got it.
Also, happy birthday to Julie Powers. Oh, she just got done with her big tennis tournament that she did, and she sent us a news release on that.
Yeah, and they made a donation. Her and our friend of the show,
John
author
Fitz.
John Fitz, made donations to both the Farmington and the North County tennis programs.
Yes, they do
the
that
proceeds from that tournament
every year.
Yeah, that's great. So Julie always giving back to the community. Happy birthday, Julie, on the 4th of July. Who else you got?
Well, Carol Rigdon celebrates a birthday. Longtime employee at First State Community Bank, now retired, living the good life. Happy birthday to you, Kay Thurman from St. Paul Lutheran Church. Happy birthday to you, young lady, from your husband, Bob, and all of your family. And Marilyn Pathetis, happy birthday to you, young lady. Hope you're doing fantastic.
Happy birthday on the 4th of July to Tiffany Roth, former nurse at Farmington High School. Chuck Sevick with a birthday on the 4th of July. Happy birthday, Chuck.
I know Chuck.
Tom Kernan celebrating a birthday today as well. What about Sunday, July 5th?
Happy birthday to Rod Denman, one of the better athletes to come out of this area over the years. Yes.
He hated that, too.
Oh, he did not like being called Hot Rod, but that's what the girls called him.
Yeah,
So
well, hey,
happy birthday to you, Rod Denman. I'm sure you're playing a lot of golf these days. Morgan McBride, happy birthday to you, young lady. Her and her sister, they're twins, used to work at the Farmington Civic Center.
So it's her birthday, her twin sister's birthday too, right?
Yes, I guess I'm only friends on Facebook with one of them.
Oh, okay.
But the only way you could tell them apart is one part of their hair on the left and the other part of their hair on the right.
Did they change their parts sometimes to mess with
No, they told me they would never, ever do that.
Oh,
so,
okay.
All right.
Okay,
So
just
happy birthday
sitcom
from
stuff.
your sister.
Yeah.
And your family. And Melissa Irwin, happy birthday to you, young lady. I used to see her all the time at the Civic Center running and exercising. She moved away, so I haven't seen her lately. But Melissa, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday on Sunday, July 5th to somebody at Farmington High School we will miss immensely.
Oh, yeah.
And that is Miss Kelly. Kelly Grief worked her last day.
She's a hoot.
Oh, my gosh. She was fantastic. She was the graduation speaker this year at Farmington. She broke like a trend. It's been like one of 3 dudes for like the last 15 years. And then Miss Kelly broke the trend, did such an amazing job. She's now enjoying those grandbabies as much as she wants to, retired. It's not going to be the same without you greeting everybody at that front desk, Miss Kelly. Happy birthday to you. Scott Waller, a Desloge legend, saw him the other day at Aldi. Talked to him for about 20 minutes. Scott, happy birthday to you. John Zimmerman celebrating a birthday, and Patrick Bloom with a birthday on Sunday as well.
By the way, Kelly, that birthday wish also going out from Sherry Thomas all the way from Colorado.
All right.
They are great friends, and I know she would be mad if I didn't throw her name in there. All right, how about Monday? The lovely and talented Ginger Williams celebrates a birthday. And as I used to say on the radio all the time, Ginger or Marianne, with this Ginger, it's Ginger every time. Happy birthday to you, Ginger. Happy birthday to Terry Klepsick. Terry, she's a wonderful cook. And she makes Kodiak casserole, and every now and then she'll drop me off a helping of it, and it is really
What's
good.
in that?
A little bit of beef, some noodles, some sauce, and maybe a few onions and a few other things. It's really, really good. So, Terry, happy birthday to you. I hope you're doing good. Happy birthday to Jeff Jensen. Jeff Jensen, in addition to selling cars for a living for a whole bunch of years. In fact, I've bought a couple from him. He also was a college baseball player. So happy birthday to you, Jeffrey. Hope you're doing great. Connie, happy birthday to you. She works at Sticks and Steins and Buffalo Wild Wings, and maybe, just maybe, in years past, she was one of the people responsible for me being overserved. So happy birthday to you, Miss Connie Dansby. I hope you're doing great. And Denise Boyd, true story about Denise. She's wonderful, by the way. She's a swimmer now, but she used to be a runner. And one day I was out at Ingler Park, and I was getting ready to maybe walk or run. This is back several years ago, and I saw Denise running. And let's just say she looked pretty good in her gym shorts. But anyway, I said to myself, well, I'm no dummy, but I'm smart enough to realize that if I have a chance to run with her, I'm going to run with her. So we did a lap around Ingler Park, a little over a mile, and then she goes, well, thanks, Mark, for the workout, but I got to get back to my car. I got things to do. I said, where'd you park? And she goes, at the Civic Center. So that girl had parked her car at the Civic Center, ran over to Ingler Park, did a lap all the way around Ingler Park, and then ran back to the Farmington Civic Center. That is a run. My mile and a half was okay, too. Happy birthday to you, Denise.
Happy birthday Monday to Dustin Gerstenschlager, owner of the
the man.
Pizza 101 in the world-famous Bon Terre. Happy birthday,
and it will be
Dustin.
world-famous if he has anything to do with it.
Absolutely. Happy birthday, buddy. Hope it's a great day for you. Eve Obenayer celebrating a birthday on Monday. Happy birthday, Eve. Megan Hall with a birthday. Mackenzie Armanet with a birthday. Angel Drysdale, great former student of mine, with a birthday on Monday. Happy birthday, Angel. And Stephanie Watkins celebrating a birthday on Monday as well. Tuesday, July 7th, who you got?
One birthday, but it's a dandy. Lily Horton celebrates a birthday. She became a mom. For the first time earlier this year. The daughter of the Hortons, Jeremy and Jessica from Bailey Joe's Barbecue and Unico Bank in Shepherd Mountain. Lily, happy birthday to you. You are wonderful. Give baby Z a hug for me. And keep that fella of yours in line, too. He's actually a pretty good guy as well. So happy birthday, Lily Horton.
Happy birthday, Jesse Cole, on Tuesday, celebrating a birthday. Katie Johnson's birthday is Tuesday. Happy birthday, Katie. And Cindy Buckeye Cordaway, former state representative from Jefferson County and former Senate candidate. Happy birthday,
guest
Cindy.
on the podcast.
Yeah, I hope you have a great day on Tuesday. What about Wednesday, July 8th?
Donna Freer, happy birthday to you. She's married to a preacher, I think, from the Bismarck area, and I can't remember his name for the life of me.
Pastor Freer.
But that was when she was married to Jim Freer.
Sorry.
So happy birthday to you, Donna, from all your friends. I hope you're doing great. Allie Savage, one of the Savage girls, Happy birthday to you from your mom and dad, your two sisters. Allie getting ready to get married here
All right.
in a little bit. Her and her sister Elizabeth both worked at the Civic Center. I got to know them both through there. Happy birthday to Jackie Gegg. I've known Jackie for over 30 years now, and she doesn't look any different, except maybe a little bit younger. And Shyler Seymour.
Shyler Seymour.
Man, what a good
Farmington
dude.
legend.
Known him since he was probably barely able to walk, and now he's a dad with kids and
Oh, yeah.
whatnot. But a good guy. Happy
Absolutely.
birthday. A good golfer, too.
Yeah,
Maybe
he
not
is.
as good as his dad, but
Well,
pretty good.
Happy birthday, Shyler. Gail Akers, retired teacher from North County. Happy birthday to Gail. Her and Mike doing great. Brianna Whaley. Oh, man. So sad to see Brianna leave Farmington to go to North County. But she'll be starting, I think, North County Middle School in the fall and getting married in the fall this year as well. Happy birthday, Brianna. Hope you have a great
Good
day.
job.
And Ann Anderson celebrating a birthday on Wednesday. Happy birthday to Ann. Thursday, July 9th is all you, sir.
Thursday, Vicky Huff celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday to you, Miss Vicky, from your husband, Chuck, and all of your family. I hope you have a fantastic day. Becky Thompson. I think she still works at U.S. Bank. Happy birthday to you, Miss Becky. She was the president of the Farmington Regional Chamber one year, and I would always go tease her about doing radio interviews, and she hated doing radio interviews.
Why
but
do
for me,
people
she
hate
would.
radio interviews?
I don't know.
Why is that, Mark?
I think it's because it goes back to the old theory of it's one
Public
thing
speaking.
to know what you're talking about.
Well, yeah.
It's another thing to have to open your mouth and
Yeah.
prove it. So anyway, but Becky, you were wonderful. Happy birthday to you. Ronnie Sales, my buddy Ronnie Sales, happy birthday to you from all your friends at the Farmington Elks. And Christine Ketcherside Fagan celebrates a birthday today. And the only reason I bring that up, I have not talked to her in years. She went to school with me back in the day, and she has aged much better than I have. Happy birthday to you, Christine. I hope you are doing fantastic.
What about Friday, July 10th to wrap up the week?
Friday, Jasmine Earl, my niece, celebrating a birthday on Friday. She also is getting married. She is a sweetheart. Happy birthday to you, Jasmine. I hope you're doing fantastic. Leslie Fishbeck, celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday to you, Miss Leslie. I hope you are doing great. And Shelley Marlar, her and her husband own the concessionaire extraordinaire. And Chip Marlar is her husband, Chip and Shelley, and they are great people. So happy birthday to you, Miss Shelley.
Friday, I want to wish a happy birthday to Emily Plyler, North County Middle School band teacher, does a great job with her students. And Jace Odell from KFMO B104 radio,
Yeah.
former student.
Used to be my co-host on Bids for Bargains.
Yeah, Jace did a little bit of that back in the day, too. And he's working with mom and dad at KFMO B104.
He's running the joint. Don't let him
Happy
fool ya.
birthday, Jace. Hope it's a great day for you. So those are your birthdays and your anniversaries for this week. Quick break. We'll wrap it up. We're going to do the music segment and the movie segment. Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Coming your way next here on the Parkland Podcast.
It's time to get down in 250 different ways. That's right. 69 years of Jerry's Fireworks. Uncle Sam is back, but you know that. My shirt and hat. Patriotic in no time flat. Reminding you that Jerry's is the place to go for giant savings and selection. Oh, and so much more. Jerry's is the founding father of fireworks. Follow Jerry's on Facebook for all the perks. Shop the Superstore location here in Leadington. With the prices and selection, we are number one. Jerry's Fireworks is open 7 days a week. From novelties to big display, selection can't be beat. Make your 250 nifty and your barbecue nice with the largest selection at the lowest price. We the people of the Parkland have the right to party. Get your fireworks from Jerry's, just ask for Marty. We the people of the Parkland have the right to party. Get your fireworks from Jerry's, just ask for Marty. Jerry's is the founding father of fireworks. Follow Jerry's on Facebook for all the perks. Shop the Superstore location here in Leadington. With the prices and selection, we are number one. Jerry Fireworks. Jerry. Jerry's Fireworks.
Wrapping up the Parkland podcast on this 4th of July. I guess we're going to call this the entertainment section
Might
of
as
the
well.
podcast now. It used to be the music section, but we're going to do music and movies starting today. But first, music. What song? What's your song of the day?
Well, I'm going to go with a song that actually came out in the mid-'70s, almost made it to 1976, but it's from Styx, and it's called Sweet Madam Blue, which is probably still my favorite Styx song of all time. It's on the album Equinox, and it's about 8 minutes long, and it's a song about America. And you can gather your own meaning when you listen to the song. But if you like great guitar work, that is a fabulous song. Sweet Madam Blue, a song about America from the group Styx from 1975, Equinox. You will not be disappointed if you like classic rock.
That's a great pick. Good job. I'm going to go 2001, and I can remember playing this one on J98 back in the day, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. After September 11th, there was a big push for patriotic songs, especially in country music. And Toby Keith did this one. In fact, I was at my rehab the other day, and it came on the radio, and this one guy next to me started singing the song word for word. In a November 2003 interview with CBS, Keith gave his take on the song. It wasn't written for everybody, and when you write something from your heart, I had a dad that was a veteran, taught me how precious our freedom is. I was so angry when we were attacked here on American soil that it leaked out of me. You know, some people wept when they heard it. Some people got goosebumps. Some people were emotionally moved. Some cheered, turned their fists to the air. That's a quote from Toby Keith, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue, a.k.a. the Angry American. Your song today released in May of 2002.
Great tune. If I was going to choose a song from that standpoint, I would have gone with Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning from Alan Jackson, but both of those are really good.
Alan Jackson made a lot of headlines lately. He is retiring from performing. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah. Has a kind of a rare disease called CMT, but not country music television. And so he had a performance, I think, at Madison Square Garden. That's what All the Lobster was for. It wasn't for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding. It was for the Alan Jackson concert. But Alan Jackson retiring, and he's going to take it easy and drift into the twilight of his life.
He's my age. He deserves that.
He does deserve that. All right, so brand new part of our entertainment segment, movie recommendations. You've been excited to do this now. What's your first movie that you're going to recommend to Parkland podcast viewers?
Well, I thought about going with Rocky.
Yeah,
since
great
that
movie.
was on the 4th of July. I think was when they have had the fight. Well, I can't remember that part now. But anyway, I decided I'm going to go with my all-time favorite movie.
Okay.
And that's Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. There's no better movie ever made than Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. How can you ever go wrong when you see Paul Newman and Robert Redford in the same movie? And just for good measure, you also have the beautiful Catherine Roths in that movie. And for you fans of Sam, can't think of his last name.
Elliott?
Yeah, thank you. Sam Elliott. At the very beginning of that movie, a very young Sam Elliott is in the saloon.
Really?
In the opening scene of that movie.
Does he have a line, or is he just like standing there? Do you remember?
I think he gets shot.
He gets shot.
Yes.
Oh, you shot me.
Sam Elliott, baby. But no, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, I think I saw it for the first time at a drive-in movie theater when I was 11 years old, and I've probably seen the movie 100 times.
Well, I didn't pick my favorite movie to start this segment off. I picked something that was more in line with, just kind of timely. And I guess this is a timely film. Born on the 4th of July, 1989. Oliver Stone directed this movie, one of his best. I think it's the best acting out of Tom Cruise. I can't, off the top of my head, think of a better acted movie. than Born on the 4th of July. What are you thinking?
I
What do you think?
I
You-
might
you
disagree with
disagree.
it. That was great because I think he really wanted to be nominated for an Academy Award for that
Mm-hmm.
movie. But I think A Few Good Men.
You think A Few Good Men, better acting performance?
You
than
can't handle the truth.
Yeah, than Born on the 4th of July? I don't know. Kira Sedgwick also in that movie, Raymond J. Barry, Jerry Levine, Frank Whaley, and Willem Dafoe.
Who's
that
been
movie.
in every movie
Oh,
ever made.
and he's such a great actor too. Movie was written
Great movie.
in 1976, and originally they were going to have Al Pacino be born on the 4th. Hoo-ah! Born on the 4th of July. But I think Tom Cruise did it better. Born on the 4th of July, that's my movie pick for the week.
Good
Next
choice.
week, I'll probably give my favorite movie of all time, and you'll be like, what? What is that? I don't know. So if you have any movie picks, let us know.
Post them.
Post them. Facebook question again, where were you in 1970s? I don't even know if anybody's replied to this yet.
I think they have.
You think they have? Okay, so where were you in 1976? Oh, we've got a couple. Let's see, Katie Despain. Yeah, she was rub it in. She was a month older than me. She was 8 months old. It says here. And then Chad Smith wasn't born for another 26 days. Maybe this didn't hit as well as I thought it would. Again, I was 7 months old. You were 18. Let us know. And if you got a picture of you in 1976, especially if like there's fireworks going on behind your head, you got one of those cool America T-shirts, pop that up there on the old Facebook page. Again, fireworks start what time tonight?
Dusk.
Dusk. Remember that. Fireworks displays, all the ones that you're used to. Bismarck with their Freedom Fest. Bonne Terre has their big event. Park Hills, and of course Farmington. So check it all out. Enjoy your freedom. Enjoy the 4th of July.
Thank a soldier.
Thank a soldier. Oh, next week we got a great show. We have Dr. Kevin White joining us. He'll be in at 8:30 to talk about the Baby Boomer concert. Matt Harden is going to join us at 8:45. Matt is going to give, I guess you would say, a left-leaning look at the 4 amendments that are going to be on the ballot. Then the following week, Tom Burcham is going to give us a right-leaning look at those 4 amendments. So we're trying to get both sides of the story for you, and Matt Harden will join us at 8:45. Then at 9 o'clock, Daniel Engler will be in, and he'll specifically talk about
State
Amendment
parks.
1 and state parks. And I'm sure he'll have some other items going on with state parks as well. But looking forward to having Daniel on the show again. So 3 great guests coming your way next Saturday right here on the Parkland Podcast, July 18th. Tom Burcham and Kevin Engler. Paul Williams will preview Big River Chautauqua. And then Sarah Polite, local jazz singer making it big, will join us. And then July 25th, Democratic Candidates Day. We'll have all 5 candidates on your local ballot on the Democrat side. Join us. And then so far, nobody signed up for August 1st, but I'm sure we'll have a good guest or 2 for you that day. Enjoy the 4th of July. Stay safe. Let's
God
hope you
bless
got
America.
all your digits next time we see